It's December the 13th. We're almost right at 6 months on this property. Wanted to video this, just kind of give you guys a heads up of where we're at. Everything's been repainted. We've added shutters, storm doors, new seals around the garage door cables. We've capped the fireplace off and touched that up. New ladders around the bottom, but from the video one, you can see the contrast and the difference. We couldn't even see this property when we walked up to it. As a flip property, we could always do more. What I wanted to do was reparge the foundation all the way around, take that parge and match it here with the retaining wall and the stoop, and it made all that thing look just one. I also wanted to put a fireplace screen on top of the fireplace and to reseal the driveway just to give a general appearance of it being gone through thoroughly. Budget dictates a lot of this. Even the paint job I'm not real happy with, but you know, hey, it's a coat of paint. It's all the carpet work's been taken care of. The rock's been removed, and that's a big plus. But overall, general conditions of the house is it's acceptable. It's to the standard. No, it's not new, but I've literally went over every inch of this house on the inside. I've checked it up on the outside, dressed it up, odd and ends. Just lately we put the house numbers on, addressed the stoop, painted the rails, repainted the front door. It was pretty bad. People did the paint job on the front. You know, I mean, you get what you pay for, but wasn't up to the standard, I didn't feel. In any case, anything you do to the door, like for example, I'd put a brass kick plate on and maybe dress up the detail with some picture frames, just a little bit more detail there with some woodworking, really make it nice. I'd probably redo something if it's condition here if I was doing it, but here again we had a drain off the concrete. We've got a valley up above, and the water comes down, hits the stoop, and comes down in the house. Drops on the foundation, and this is where the house is pumping at with respect to cracks in the foundation, movement in the house. The whole foundation is pumping right in this area here. But the previous owner who's died, smart fella, figured out to put a concrete water fall off here for the water to hit and drain off, and it goes down to the retaining wall. But this wasn't proper. The retaining wall is not properly done. You can look here, there's got weep holes going out. The water runs down the retaining wall, hits the weep hole, and comes out in the driveway. This causes an ice condition and a potential danger situation. Moreover, you can see where it's deteriorating the driveway because the water comes off the retaining wall and goes straight down. What should have been done, they should not have put weep holes in. They should have dropped down here with drain towel and daylighted at the end of the driveway with rubber membrane up against the retaining wall to keep the water off the driveway. But hey, you know, it is what it is. In any case, they do have some type of drain off system to mitigate the damage going down to the foundation. We've added all GFI outlets. We've added outside lights here, new lights here, doorbell. I mean, electrical. We've updated the whole system. I've just recently cleaned the windows inside and out and scraped them. It looks much better. I've just today finished up raking up the yard. Looks much better. It's presentable now. Again, you can see the new lash we put around the edge here. We've also took and put a new set of steps versus the cluster that we had here back here from the original side of it. We put a new step. Got access here for underneath the sunroom. New door, storm door on the back, really nice. I went in on the inside, and I'll show you on the inside video, and dressed up and repaired the floor to make it a whole lot more sealed, which keeps the heat inside the house much better. But again, we've gone back through, we've removed all the rot, give it just a paint job. Could it be much better, but again, budget dictates. I think she spent something like $2,500 in the paint, which is nothing for an outside paint job, believe me, people. But anyway, if a potential home buyer could buy this house, you could, for under 10 grand, you could really, you know, I'd say 10 or 20 actually. You could make this thing really nice, put a sun deck on back, replace the siding, or give it a good paint job, parge the foundation, and you're good to go. You could drop back here. You got room on the lot. You could take and put a nice little garage down here. Really dress it up, make it nice. But again, guys, this is a flip house. We've totally restored it. The outside, you can at least see it now. We have addressed the deficiencies, brought everything up to speed. It's like any new home or any home. You can cook it to death, and there's always more you can do. But again, budget dictates, but we have given earnest effort here and brought this house around. It really looks much better. The inside is absolutely spectacular. Just because I did it, but the homeowner, it's an estate house, but the owner, Mrs. Dimitri, gave me full leadway inside the house. She put the time and the money with the proper materials, and it's really up to the standard on the inside. And we'll show you that on the next video, but I want to take some pictures back here and some videos just to document the progress of the home. All right, 6 months, guys, and we're done.